Hello and welcome back to episode 3 on No Man's Land. As you can see, I have installed the large logistics warehouse, and this is the one with the auto pallet. You can customize this. Actually, there's two of these. The one without the auto pallets, and an auto pallet load feature. There's it has a build mode, so when you turn the build mode on, it should raise the roof so you can put stuff inside of it. Got a nice little office here. So we're going to go out to the out here, and as you can see, the roof is raised up, and which you can put additional stuff in here. It has these door panels. You can open up the doors. The only thing is, with the automatic one, it doesn't remove these, so this is like, you wouldn't be able to use this space here for anything. But this is where the racks are. I'll turn that build mode off so it'll drop the roof down. And this is the warehouse that I use for raw products that are going to go out to other plants or factories to make our finished goods. You can get a forklift in here pretty easy, and the auto pallet feature will not work with this door here closed. This door has to be open, and then you'll see the marked trigger here. I've backed trailers up to it, and it doesn't unload the trailer. You have to set the pallets on the ground. And back your forklift out, and then it automatically loads it into the racks for you. So I'll bring this in. It also has a back door too. I love the auto load feature. I use this. I love this warehouse. I just don't understand that room with the X's on it. Why you can't do anything with it with the auto feature. It doesn't take bales or anything like that. Just takes goods. So our pallet of furniture has been loaded into the racks. You have this trigger over here if you wish to have it loaded inside and be outside. So we're going to load this inside, or have it unload inside, and it tells you what you have in here, how many pallets you want to drop. Of course, we only have the one pallet, so it dropped it inside. And I'm just gonna, you can do it like this with a forklift and stuff. I do have liftable pallets and bags. The only thing that doesn't work on is the raw coffee beans, and I just bring it over here. and it'll put it right back in the rack again. And then if you want it to go outside, you would do the same thing, and here we'll go outside. Oh, wow, my driving's pretty bad this morning. And we'll come out this back door here. I put these in right now because I want to mark the amount of space that I have to put this other field in. Let's see, this is where it puts your pallets out here, and then you can just back up and load up. I also put this is a shipping warehouse mod. I put this out here for my finished goods. As you can see, it does have a ramp here, but there's a bug with this ramp. I mean, it's kind of a cool feature, but you cannot drive your forklift on it. What it wants to do is it sinks into the ground. I mean, I played around with it a bit. You can drive it on if you drive it in on an angle, but where I'm gonna move this right out of the way here. I found this other mod which is pretty sweet for this. So I'm just gonna raise this back up again, and you don't want to go to construction. And then tools, and there it is right here. It is just a lizard loading ramp. I'll get it in fairly close here, and I'll hit, see where it overlaps with the other object. You just hit Y and then put it in, and I'll go up here, and it has another nice little controller here where it raises and unfolds the docking ramp. This is pretty much the same to, it has the auto load pallet. And you just have to put it on the ground, back out, and it's will be loaded in your racks. When I get going, I'm going to have a lot in my logistics warehouse for raw goods, and then I'll have this, like I said, for finished goods, and I can back trailers up and I can load them up and stuff like that. As you can see, it put our pallet in the rack. This one doesn't have an outside. You do the same thing. It was one pallet, and it'll put it right here. It doesn't have the outside option. But that's pretty much it. Like I said, it comes in pretty handy. Then I'll just take and put it back in the rack here. And here we are. I figure this is a pretty good setup. I mean, I could use another logistics warehouse, but I wanted my other warehouse to be different, you know. Or you can use it vice versa. You can use this one for raw product, and this one for your finished goods. Or you can just use one warehouse. It doesn't really matter. But I left this one for raw goods because it has the outside loading feature. I do use liftable pallets and bags, but like I said, it doesn't work with the raw coffee beans and Java beans, the finished product beans here. So I want to put a field here, and I'll get going on that today. So I'll be back when when I have the field put in, and I'll see everybody then. So now you can see I have my field all outlined. Like I said in my previous episode, No Mans Land does have a paint feature right here to make fields, but if you make your fields with using this feature, it will not produce any stone. So, and it does cost a lot if you make a whole field using the paint mod here. So I just use it to outline it, and then I'll use the cultivator from the field creator and finish plowing the field here. I'm going to take and put my other field in over here, get that all outlined and get that ready to go to be plowed next. So I have both of these fields outlined, and now I'm going to get them plowed. So I'll see you when we get that done here. Okay, so I've got finished plowing both of these fields. All that's left is just to pick stone and spread some lime. Before you ask why did I only come down this far with this field, is that I am going to be modifying this road that comes down through here, and that's why I only came down so far with this field. So let's get the cultivators cleaned up, put away, and then I'll pick stone and then spread some lime on these fields. Alright, our fields are, the stones picked from our fields, and the lime is spread, so these fields are ready to go for planting season. Now there is one more thing that I have to do. I have to put a second coat of fertilizer on the grass field, so I'm going to purchase a sprayer. I'm going to purchase the front tank, and I'm also going to purchase this one right here, the Mega 1200L, and I'll fill those up at our multi silo here, and I'll go and pick that up and get that field done. I'll see you when it's complete. Alright, so this morning I want to get that silage moved out and moved into the TMR production facility. I'm going to change silos. The small silo seems to be a little bit too small. I'm going to put Big Blue in from the Big Blue fermenting silo. And I also want to move these greenhouses out of here because I'm going to be using this area for something else later on. And I'll just get that all set up for now. So I'm going to be purchasing I can't remember where that is. Oh, right here. Okay, I'm going to be purchasing this grain container from the ITRunner pack. I'll be using that to haul a lot of material and stuff like that also. So I'll get that silage moved and get these greenhouses moved. I'll see you when we get that done. Alright, so I emptied out this silo of silage and moved it over to the TMR production. There's still hay in it, so I have to wait for that to ferment and then finish emptying this silo out before I can sell it and buy the Big Blue fermenting silo. So, but I also had gotten a chance to put the those 6 greenhouses. I moved them down here also and put in a field work tank over here. So this is all taken care of. I was also thinking about putting in a couple beehives to start to get the honey going and to start building up on that. I was also thinking about some sheep too. There is this right here. They're $25,000 each. The Red Barn pack. It's a mod. I'm not sure if you can put more than one of these on. I've never used these. Let's try it here. Let's try to get it nice and straight. Let's try to put a couple of these in here. And there's also the beehive pallet collection. Maybe we can put this down here. Then later I'll do some landscaping. Making a road. Or putting in a little road or something through there. I also have the mod, it's a sheep house. This one holds 75 compared to the the one that comes with Farming Simulator 22. Which holds 65, so this one holds 10 more. You can feed either hay or grass. I guess there's no water. Whoops, I cannot put this on. I'd have to buy the property first, where I want to put it. So I'll check this out and then I'll get right back to you. Alright, so I bought this property up here, 26, and I put our sheep this building here, the mod, it's from the Red Barn Pack mod, which was 50,000, and of course property was 85. And I also purchased this wagon here, which I'll be using to feed the sheep and cows when I get those. So now I'm just going to go pick up the trailer and get these sheep fed. Like I said, they'll take either hay or grass, but you don't have to feed them any water. I figure it's because they probably figure you have water on the property, like a well house or something like that, that automatically gives them water. So I'll see you after this. Alright, so it took like 50,000 liters of hay to fill it up. I only bought 65 of these sheep. I bought the Black Welsh Mountain. I'm not sure if there's a difference between any of these as far as for pricing goes when you make stuff out of it or sell it, whatever you wish to do. But I just bought 60. They will reproduce, so I'll let them reproduce 15 to fill it up. And the trigger here for hay, I'm not sure what this trigger is down here. Maybe that's for grass, if you choose to feed them grass. And this is where the pallets will come out, their finished product. I also want to put in some tomatoes and strawberries, some greenhouses to get that going. I'll catch you. I'll just head right over there. And I'll show you where I was going to put those. I was actually going to put them right next to the coffee bean greenhouse by the in our little industrial park area here. Looks like I got to smooth this road out a little bit. It's a little bumpy. Before I do that, I want to show something else here that I'm using. You can pretty much use it anywheres. I'm thinking about, I'm just going to use it over here for now. It is right here. You put it over where the first pallets come out, where the first pallets spawn, and then it'll go into this I'll show you here. It'd be underneath silo extensions. It's the additional pallet storage mod, and they have different ones like for the bakery, carpentry, cereal factory, dairy, the grain mill, grape processing, oil mill, and a sawmill, and spinnery and sugar mill, tailor, chickens, bees, sheep. But I'm using it on the sawmill for pallets because you cannot put these pallets into the warehouse or the warehouse that comes with Farming Simulator 22. I haven't found anything other than this that'll store these pallets. And yeah, it's been working out really good. When I get enough of them, I can back in a trailer and load the trailer up and sell them, the additional ones. And I use these to supply the carpentry place for making furniture. But it seems to work pretty good. It's a really good mod. Now I'll head back over here to, I can see I still have some logs left over from clearing out the land down here. I gotta get those put away too. Our mowers. But down here next to this greenhouse, I'm going to put in two tomato and two strawberry. You can put in whatever you wish. I mean, they'll do, the greenhouses will do tomatoes, cabbage, or no, tomatoes, lettuce, and strawberries. So I'm going to put those in, and I'll show you how I have it set up here when we get done. So I set these up. These greenhouses, these are the large ones. They only take water, so you don't have to worry about fertilizer and stuff. So we can get this production going, you know, get some production coming in. And then later on I'll be putting in I believe, what is it, the cereal factory and grain mill at some point here. So I'll do some landscaping here to make it look a little bit better, and I'll catch you when we're done. Alright, so I think I'm going to wrap up this episode. I mean, we're running kind of low on funds here. So to summarize this, we put in some sheep in a sheep building. And started to empty this, or empty the silage out of this. Now I just have to wait for the rest of the hay to turn into silage and empty it, so I can put in a different fermenting silo. We had bought this trailer. I use it, like I said, for feeding, and we bought this this box that goes on the back of our big truck. Put in a couple beehive buildings with the pallet storage. Moved our 6 greenhouses for our raw coffee beans down in this area and I even put the selling point and another field silo. Now there's something I don't think I mentioned, that the TMR building, it doesn't use feed minerals. It just uses silage, hay, and straw to make TMR. I myself have not found a big difference with using the feed mineral, but if you choose to go this route and use this, which I think is better than the other ones I've used, you can buy the feed wagon, add the amount of mineral feed that you want to use for each load, and then fill the rest up with TMR, and it'll mix right up. So you'll still be using that. We put in 2 strawberry large greenhouses and 2 tomato large greenhouses. Also put in 2 warehouses. This is for the raw materials that we'll be using for our overflow to supply our factories. And this is the finished goods, which be loading up trailers to sell our product. And also this the overflow, the additional pallet storage. And finished these 2 fields up. So, oh, and before I forget, each of these warehouses hold 450 pallets. So I think all in, refertilize, put a second coat of fertilizer on the grass field. So I think that pretty much sums up what we've done in this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on episode 4. Everyone stay safe and have a great time.